Hey, welcome to my full spoiler-free review of Death of Robin Hood. I'm going to do a very quick overview for those that have come directly here and did not watch my short. So you have Robin Hood, who is grappling with his violent past, and he has this one final battle that he was expecting, all right, I'm going to be done. Unfortunately, he ends up finding himself gravely injured after the fact. And he ends up having a chance potentially at salvation by meeting this mysterious woman and this young girl. And so I'm Shay, and let's get into the full spoiler-free review. Now, I want to start by saying that I was late to the movie. I missed like the first 10 minutes or so I did not see this final battle that I was just referencing, so I'll have to watch the movie again, and I'm really excited to see what this first final battle was like. But I just one thing that I was really looking forward to and did not disappoint were the kills. The kills that I did see were fantastic. I can't help but go oof, oh, ah. I honestly cannot help but make those kinds of noises when, like when someone gets shot with an arrow or someone gets killed in the movie. I can't help it. So that's one great thing. Now, the movie isn't filled with blood, guts, any of that. There is some, but that's not for the majority of the movie for anyone that is worried. There is another thing is that I found that there is a heaviness to this movie. Because you have Robin Hood, even in the overview, it says that he has a violent past. And so you have this outlaw who, has this violent past, and, he's carrying that. And, there's times that he comes across as really gruff. He comes across as really standoffish. He comes across as a jerk. And, someone that very much a loner, isn't really someone that can open themselves up simply because it's, this person's an outlaw, and this person has so many enemies. So it's one of those things that it's like you have this person that is going through life, not being honest of who they are to people they meet, understandably. I thought the acting was really, really good. I thought it was, powerful in many ways. And it's really interesting because there's this place that, they're in for a majority of the movie. And, there's something about this place, beyond the beauty of it. And it's an interesting convergence of things. And, it's a movie that, power is shown in different ways. You have power in the sense of someone owning land, but then you have power in other senses, not just with wealth. There's talk through the movie about like spiritual power, but it goes more into it than just something surface level, like spiritual power. Like there's so much more to it than that. Honestly, I thought the pacing was pretty good. I was locked in at times. I was really engrossed in unsure what was going to happen. I remember watching and I was thinking, okay, this is probably going to happen, or like I'm just waiting for this to happen. And I really like the different people that you see kind of coming in through the movie, and like trauma is shown in different ways, and vulnerabilities are shown in different ways, and you get conflicted with who is who is the hero, who isn't the hero. And you have this man who has done so much hurt. And I feel like with Robin Hood, it's very much like doing the wrong thing for, in their view, the right reasons. The whole concept of stealing from the rich to give to the poor, and how things are not, it's not so simple as taking one person out. It's never that simple. It never ends. But honestly, I thought there were a lot of great elements. The landscape and scenery, that was one thing that I was just captivated by. There's this, I wouldn't say monastery, but there's this beautiful building that, you see for a chunk of the movie, and that just captivated me. And, the scenery combined with the music, it was an awe. I was in awe. But yeah, this movie had some twists, and I can see people being unsure with the way it ended. I guess it's, from what I just looked, it seems like there was a book called Death of Robin Hood. And, I remember thinking, like, what they meant when they say Death of Robin Hood. I wasn't too sure what they meant, because death can be in so many different ways. Is it death of the old life and this person's going to carry on? Is it actual death of this person? Is it, is it death of the mask that they carried? It's like, it was one of those that I just wasn't too sure if it was literal or there was some other death kind of meaning to it. So they answered that, which was really good. But it was something, it's something that could go so many different ways. The costumes I really, really liked. I always like, those kind of period piece movies where they take place in the Middle Ages. The movie makeup and the special effects were just absolutely fantastic. And I remember thinking how crazy, when someone gets injured way back in the day, they would have to be physically carried, dragged, put on a wagon, and it's like, we just have to pray that you're going to survive until we make it to wherever destination. And some of the wounds would be mortal wounds that it's just, I remember thinking that while watching this movie of man, if you were to, let's say, break your leg, I'm thinking of The Revenant, for example. If you were to break your leg, they have to fashion some sort of, carrying cot. And if you set your leg and then somehow drag or carry you, and there's no pain medicine or anything like that, it's just unbelievable. But honestly, it's a movie I think I want to see again. Well, for one reason, because I missed the first 10 minutes. And, in the end credits, they reference people. It's one of those that it's in order of appearance. And it's there's actors and their character in the movie. It references to first this, first that, first this. And I'm like, oh man, I want to know, because I feel like there's going to be a lot that happens in the first 10 minutes that might help make more sense to events that happen later on in the movie. But honestly, I thought the movie was great. I think it's a movie that you want to, again, form your own opinion. It's got like a little bit above average reviews, but I think it's something that it's going to be your own personal view when it comes to the movie. And it's a movie that you could wait to watch it at home. It's not a movie that I would say, oh, you absolutely have to watch this in theaters. It's something that if you're someone that is a bit more choosy when it comes to watching movies and spending the money, you could wait to watch this one at home. Like that's okay. But yeah, I think that's everything that I have to say about the movie, keeping it as spoiler free as I possibly can. How was my review? I hope you liked it. If you're enjoying my videos and you're wanting to get notified as soon as I upload a video, you can subscribe. None of my videos have ads. And then when you subscribe, you can actually turn on notifications, the little bell, and you can choose to be notified like for personalized or for like all notifications. So as soon as I upload, you get notified right away. If this is a video that you liked, you can hit the like button. Let me know, is this a movie that you want to see in theaters? Let me know if it's one that you enjoyed. Did you not enjoy it? Did you read the book? I will reply to pretty much every single comment. And I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you so much if you made it to this point and just listening, watching. I'm very appreciative of every single view and, every single like, every single comment. I'm very, very appreciative that people actually want to just listen to me, watch me. I don't know. Just play in the background. I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to end it there. And until the next one, which I'm going to see Obsession for the second time, and then I'm going to do my actual spoiler review finally. But yeah, thanks so much. Bye.